let's turn it up. Yeah. What up, Outside Gang? It's your favorite guy, Jungle Ty. We back here on another episode. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know I go into town and find the people who shaking the town, who shaking the mud. You know we go back since our A1 day ones. You know I go since... Yeah, this is the beginning. This is really Outside Gang right here.
It's really outside, man. We outside.
Choppa
Choppa the top one. Y'all know what's going on, man. Every time, man. Choppa the top when we outside this shit, man. 2023 takeover.
Yo, so you know you getting before you was getting all lit with B Love and the big records dropping.
Yeah.
Yo, tell them we really go back. We was on we did the North Carolina versus New York live. We did a New York City. This is when drill was first starting, right? We
Facts.
did a New York versus NC live, and it was Who's Outside versus Celebrity Dame. And I was like, I got 5 guys music right now who would destroy your 5 guys from music. The Celebrity Dame dude comes up. He thinks he got guys. Do we let them go? Nah. Choppa comes up. Choppa goes 4 verses heat back to back to back to back. Smokes him. Smokes North Carolina. Smokes him. Everybody in the comments raving Choppa. It was after a while it was just manslaughter. It was really bad. Everybody was in attendance. It was crazy.
It was different, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was my first start, man. Yeah, I was hungry. I ain't gonna lie. Shirt off.
You was wildin'.
Energy. That's what I'm trying to say. It was energy. It was always different energy with me, man. Every time. That's why I stand out. Different energy.
Let's talk about Choppa. So like at the beginning of making music. So for those who don't know, where you from?
I'm from Middletown, New York. I'm from upstate New York. For me, it's a small town. For me, we wasn't really known, but we got some shit going on right now.
Okay.
So yeah.
And so you put on and how did you get because a lot of people know you from the city too, like a lot from the town.
Yeah, a lot of niggas know you from the city. I was playing ball. Like I played ball. I played for I played for AAU teams in the city. So I met a lot of niggas before they are today. So for me,
you was playing ball. You was hooping.
Yeah, I was hooping. Yeah, I was playing ball. So I met a lot of niggas before that.
What position you was playing?
I was playing point guard. I was different. I ain't gonna lie. I was fake ranked one year. One of my years. Yeah, I was ranked a couple years.
What?
8th grade.
So you hoop?
8th grade and 9th grade. I was ranked. Facts. I went to school in North Carolina. I don't know.
I would call you right now.
I was different. I ain't gonna lie. It's different bag.
Yo, so you met. So you was basically. So you was playing ball in high school.
Yeah.
You met a lot of the people
I met a lot
in the
of
towns
niggas
from
playing
AAU.
ball. Facts.
And so, what made you say, "Yo, I'm gonna do the music thing"?
I always did music since I was young. Like I always been freestyling, rapping. I always been around music. Like if I go back on my old Facebook, I got mad videos of me freestyling. Like that's just what I love to do. I love music in general. So
you just like to rap.
I like to rap.
You was a rapper, bro. You be rapping. You like
I be
to
talking.
rap. You don't mind rapping. You can put some bars together.
For sure. I can do different shit.
All right, so what day happened? What was the day when you was like, yo, I'm taking this serious?
I came back summertime. Like after I moved, I went to school in Atlanta. I came back to New York. For me, the bros is fake rapping. Like I ain't gonna lie, the bros from my town is fake. Dropped their first vid. For me.
And who the bros? Like who you talking about?
My son Bando, my son Bad Bando, my son B-Dot. For me, guys like that. For me, they drop. For me, and I ain't gonna lie, they fake have the town on lock. I'm like, nah, I've been making music. For me, niggas was like, nah, get in the stew. I'm like, I bet we got in the stew. We all made some shit. Me, my son Goon, my son Bando, we dropped some shit. For me, that shit did numbers like 100K. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, I like attention it bring for me. I just like all the attention. I always know I was gonna be famous growing up and shit. So for me, I just like the attention to bring out. For me, took it serious ever since then. For me, I think was playing around with it. Then I started taking it serious once I get positive feedback. So ever since then, it was straight history.
The record with Bando?
Yeah, me and my son Bando, my son CJ.
And so you Bando CJ drop, y'all get some notoriety. And
that was after my son CJ did a mill on Kidnap Who. We dropped that like month
this
after.
was right. Oh, so y'all dropped right after. That was his next record after Kidnap Who.
Yeah, that was his next record after Kidnap Who. Facts.
Kidnap Who was going crazy at that time. And so y'all drop, and everybody's like, yo, who's this?
Yeah, who these niggas for me? And everybody started tuning in for me. Start building bonds.
Do you think when you first dropped and you seen that and the numbers start rushing up, is it an adrenaline? What are you thinking? Like
it's an adrenaline rush. It's like, nah, this shit, like you fake can't believe it. Like at first you in shock, but then you for me, this shit just crazy. Like you just for me gotta be grateful. For me, you just shit crazy.
Now, do you feel like things changed though too since then? Like
yeah, a lot of shit changed. Like there's a lot of politics around this shit. Like before, that's when niggas was just starting. Like it wasn't too much politics. And I was cool with a lot of niggas. Once you start rapping, you start doing different shit. niggas start moving weird. For me, shit start getting weird.
Do you feel like the rap should be changing shit in the hood?
Nah, I definitely do. It be changing. It changed everybody around you, mostly.
Like people start acting different to you, do you think?
Yeah, people start acting different. Niggas start forgetting who they really are. Like, once niggas start getting fame, niggas start forgetting who they was before. Like, for me, niggas start turning.
You think, I see what you're saying. You saying it's also not just the people. You think the artists,
Yeah, the artists change people.
The artists change too.
Mm-hmm, for sure. They definitely do.
How do you, I mean, do you think that you're going to be like obsolete? Like, what I'm saying is, like, how do you avoid from changing? Like, how do you, because you about to be going up. They about to be saying the same thing about you.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like a way to stay grounded, you just got to stay around the people you've been around. For me, stay focused, stay level-headed. Don't forget where you started from. Like, I never forget where I start from. I never forget, like, when I see my numbers going up with B-Love, when I drop, I never forget who was there with me before. Like, for me, if you wasn't around then, you feel me, you can't be around now type shit. So I just stay around the same people who've been motivated me, been supporting me, and that's just how I stay level-headed. And my management team, like, they keep me real focused. They make sure I'm not doing dumb shit. And for me, I'm level-headed at all times.
Yo, so wait. So actually, let's get into that though. Talk about that Be Love record. How'd that even come about? I know y'all from the same towns, but how did that record come about? Who sent who the verse? Like, how did it come about?
That record came about
because he was talking on that verse.
I actually that
I
record
want to
came
make
about.
sure you didn't get smoked. To be real, I was checking it. Like, hold on, because Lover, I didn't
my
have
son
to
Love
go
did
that
not
hard.
bad.
It was a feature, bro. Like, chill.
Yeah, my son Love was talking on that. We had, for me, in the summertime, we was all around the same people. Like, for me, this was my son CJ was home. My son was introducing me to niggas. Like, I was getting to know niggas, for me, and where we was building a bond. Then after that, for me, my numbers started going up. I started dropping. For me, they started taking notice. He followed me on the gram. I shot a vid with Spike. For me, my son Spike, for me, they got a good relationship. So for me, he just lined that up. For me, perfect like that. He lined it up. We got in the stool. For me, I put the beat on. We made that right on the spot. For me, it was.
So Spike Tarantino helped line this.
Yeah, my son definitely helped set that up. Him and his brother helped us set that up.
That's crazy.
For sure.
Because some people wouldn't know that, like, you could still, because some people are still different. Like, y'all still from the same towns, but you could still not be, that don't mean everybody talk every day.
Yeah,
and
every day.
And so, wow, shout out to Spike Tarantino lining that. And what was you thinking when you heard the verse?
When he went to school, I'm like, nah, my son love talking. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta keep up. I gotta talk different. For me, he did that verse. I did my verse for me.
You was in the studio when he was doing
we was all in the
verse.
studio together. Yeah, we was all getting
and
high.
you when he went first?
Yeah, he went first.
And you was thinking like, yo, he's kind of rapping.
Yeah, my son was talking. When I see him do and she tryna, and we tryna, I'm like, oh yeah, he in that bag.
Yeah.
My son definitely in that bag. Sure.
Okay, that's tough. So the record gets done. You like, yo, we're gonna get this visual done. Of course, Spike got to shoot that.
Yeah, I had a B&B party. My son's pulled up to a B&B party upstate for me, and we had a party. It was lit. Everything was vibey. It was a good day. Great day.
What was dang? So then the vid drops. It comes out. Numbers start going up.
Sure.
What are you thinking now? So what position you in? How we feeling?
I was feeling like I ain't gonna lie. I was feeling like obviously I was hyped. Like, I was hyped to see what it's taking us for me. But I wasn't really surprised. Like, I worked hard for all this shit. Like, for me, everything I thought that was gonna happen definitely happened. Started to come in order.
This ain't overnight.
So yeah, it's definitely not overnight.
And people thinking they see you the first day and they be like, oh, he just came started rapping yesterday.
I don't know. I definitely work for this shit for sure.
So, all right. So Chuck, now I gotta ask you because I gotta ask you a bunch of things. You know, I'm an old dude. You know, I be trying to keep up with what's going on. Can't keep up all the way.
Yeah.
So there's been a big split between the sides. Everybody's on the platforms talking.
Yeah.
It's been a big split. Well, I was like, I'm not asking nobody till I see my man Choppa. How do you feel on everything?
I just feel like that shit backwards. Like, the whole reason why this shit even started was dumb. I ain't gonna lie, like, for me, but it been weird animosity, like, for me, RP certain ones, but certain niggas was keeping it together while they was here for me. That shit was bound to die down for me. And most of the bros that was keeping that shit up for me, like Fremont and CJ, for me, they booked, so it's not too much they could really do on the outside world for me. They in the inside world, so it just, for me, that shit was bound to happen. Like, shit weird, too much politics, bro. The internet get to niggas, bro.
And you would say so that, and this is because I've seen a whole bunch of interviews. I've seen a whole bunch of people talking, a whole bunch of interviews. I've seen a whole bunch of people trying to keep it as politics. But to your point is that it was something that you feel like was bound to happen.
Yeah, I feel like it was bound to happen. Like this shit, like
was it? Oh, keep it G. Was the link up fake?
Nah, it wasn't fake, but like the whole link up situation happened for me, cause for me, basically like niggas wasn't for me. You know, everybody know the story what happened with E-Dot and K-Flock for me. And word K-Flock basically asked niggas like, yeah, I gotta pick a side, and the bros was not jacking how he was talking. So for me, they picked the opposite side. So for me, I'm not gonna say it was fake, but like niggas only did that just to be petty more so. Not cause the niggas wanted to do that. That was just here or there.
Does for you and your music stance, does this navigate? Does it like how are you feeling as far as like features? Is it navigating your part in your career now? Because this is where a lot would start to ask like the politics and everybody, right? Yeah. I get with all artists. I'm asking, are the politics? Do you feel like you can't do a feature with this person, you can't do a feature with that person? Are you watching who you do features with?
Yeah, I'm definitely watching who I do features with. Like everybody definitely won't be getting a song for me. I personally like to do music with people that I like their music personally. Like I'm just not doing music with anybody's for me. Certain niggas I fuck with their music, so
does the same like so just because they're on, but does it because they're on the same side or the opposite side? Does that dictate how you're gonna do music with them?
Yeah, if they're on the opposite side, definitely it's a no. It's a no go. But for me,
if they're on the same side, then it's a possibility.
It's definitely positive. It's definitely a possibility if you're on the same side. Like all the bros that's together now, I do music with them. Like for me,
if you seen somebody from your side do music with somebody from the opposite side, how would you feel?
Oh, nah, that's no
There's
go.
no way.
Yeah, it's no way. Fake can't be cool after that. Yeah, ain't going on.
So now let's talk about
because it's too deep already. Everybody for me, niggas already brought up the dads. So everybody got to stand on what they say now.
Is the deads the ultimate crossing of the line?
Yeah, that's the split. Like once you say dads, everything shot.
Yo, dads is the new SMD. Adam, you heard? I realized that with y'all new generation, the dads is the new SMD.
I ain't gonna lie, that's corny though. Like I feel like that's corny. Every time niggas get into an argument, like shit be little, niggas go straight to fuck niggas dads. That's why it should be escalating fast. Should wash. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like in my culture, like when I was younger, like my age coming up, when I was your age, we was like, yo, if somebody said SMD, that was it. Like that was the ultimate. Like he said, what? Like you cannot come back from that. Some people didn't make it out like from situations like that. So now I see the dissing of the deads is like that's the new one. Like now it's like that is the means. There's the dividing line. We can't come back.
Yeah, that's over after that.
And do you feel like, so let me ask you this though. Do you feel like if you say this and that means no coming back, would you say anybody, so would you say doing a dance like Naughty Bopping, would that be considered crossing the line?
Yeah, that's crossing the line for the OY nigga side. Like, for me, I would take that as crossing the line if I was them. That's definitely no-go.
And do you think, so you would say, so you would basically say that there's, once you cross the line, that it's it.
Yeah, that's over after that. Everybody got to stand on everything once you cross that line. Once you bring up any deads, got to stand on that.
Do you feel like the town has gotten too political?
It got way too political. That's why it's washed now. That's why it's washed. That's why it's washed. I'm telling you. That's why a lot of niggas, for me, a lot of niggas just stay in the same place. It should wash. Niggas not going nowhere. Niggas not collaborating with different artists. Everybody just You basically hearing the same shit from everybody. Like, basically, like, that's what's really going on. Shit getting washed up. It's too much politics. It's internet. Everything about the internet. As soon as niggas feel the type of way, they go straight to their IG story. Shit get played out. That's why it's washed.
Let me ask you this. 22G's made a comment. He's been going viral all weekend. Basically saying, talking about the Bronx drill. Talking a lot about Bronx drill. Talking about people just dropping GDK for no reason in the Bronx. Do you feel like, and then there was been even us going back and forth with the Chicago homies, and we went back and forth with the Chicago platforms about a lot of y'all. Do you feel like New York in the copycat phase and can copy in the Chicago drill?
Bro, I feel like the Chicago niggas, for me, need to stay on their side. Like, they don't need to worry about what's going on over here. Like, they just need to worry about what they got going on. It's too much we ain't copy nobody. We got our own. For me, niggas really got their own style. Like a drill is different from everybody. Like our music don't sound nothing the same from niggas. Like we got samples, we got different type of beats. Not a Jersey wave. For me, mixing with the New York shit is different. Everything is different. I don't see nothing the same about no Chicago music. Like I think they got the originated drill. For me, Keith and all them, like that was the start of this. But it's evolution. Everything in music is evolution. It just keep evolving. Like for me, so I don't really say we copying nobody. I think niggas got our own wave. Brooklyn had their own wave. Like them niggas had their own wave.
So you think that this is all just transformation, and you really don't think about, and this is all I was trying to explain, you don't think about Chicago news on a daily basis. Like you don't, you're not even really, do you think you're even too influenced by the Chicago culture that much?
Nah, like the way, like
is King Von and Lil Durk, are they in your top fives though?
For sure. Not King Von though.
Lil Durk's in your top
Durk,
five.
yeah. I fuck with Lil Durk heavy, but King Von nah. But King Von was tough though. But for me, Lil Durk, I fuck with Lil Durk heavy. That's definitely one of my top 5 artists right now. And they don't really, for me, worry. Lil Durk got his own swag, like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
He do different shit, like his music, he got his own swag to it.
What's your take on the drill music? Some people saying like it's watered down. Some people saying it's the new culture that's take over. What is your take on like drill and this whole, like, you know, because people saying this. Some people say, yo, bro, the songs sound the same. Some people say it's taking over and it's doing the most streams in any subgenre in the world. So
I feel like we still on top right now. Like New York, we got some shit going on. Like it's different niggas getting lit by the day. Like to be honest, niggas keep going up. Everybody going up. It's different niggas. You getting to hear a different artists. Like the problem with a lot of people is they don't want to accept it different. Like new. Like a lot of niggas don't like new. They want to hear the same shit. Niggas still worry about old shit, old artists. That's for me not gonna be the same. It's new artists that's coming out. That's for me. That's different. Niggas gotta accept different. It's different.
What is now that let's talk about this too. What is, you got a lot of love from B Love. You got the video from B Love. You got some, who can we expect coming out? Cause what's the features looking like? Cause the whole town's fucking with you. It seems like you're gonna be one of these, you know, you're in the new class. You know, the new class of the artists that's going, you and S Dot and everybody else who's this new class. So you know what's going on.
Yeah, the new come ups.
So talk to me. How does this feel? What you got dropping?
I'm about to drop some shit. Me and my son Booba Savage about to drop some shit. I got a track with one of my bros from the town. His name Jay Easy. He a TikToker. Like my son lit on TikTok. For me, I got some shit with him. It's not really drill. Some different shit for me, for the ladies.
So you got a song with the ladies with a TikToker?
Nah, he a boy, but for me, it's a song for the ladies.
It's a song for the ladies.
He TikTok
with a TikToker though. Uh-huh. That's tough. See,
yeah, got some different shit. For
okay.
Me. And after that, I'm just trying to do different shit. More like give niggas different shit. Expand. Like I want to do a song with some auto-tune artists. Like for me, my son Lil Rec. We about to lock in soon. So
you got something with Lil Rec on the way?
Yeah, we about to lock in. Chop it up about that.
Yeah, that's what I would like to see. I like to see you a little Rec. I like to see y'all expanding the range. Do you think about, what do you be thinking about outside the town? Do you ever be looking at, like, y'all work with this artist outside the town? Who you fuck with outside the town?
I fuck with, like, the new niggas that's coming up, like, some nigga named Lil Tyler. I fuck with this shit. Yeah, Lil Tyler, he paying. I fuck with a couple artists outside of town, like.
How do you feel about, like, do you feel like artists outside the town are like they're not reachable as much as like artists in the town?
Reachable as far as what?
Like you doing like a feature with them or working with them?
Yeah, I feel like it just all depends who they are. Like some niggas be reachable, some niggas for me be on different shit. I'm definitely gonna try to get a record with one of these out of town artists for me to see what they are like. Cause you got to pick up different fan bases from different places. Yeah. Like you feel me? So I feel like it's all about expanding. This shit is all about expanding, meeting new people, networking.
What can we expect from the future? So what's the 23 look like for the Choppa man?
A lot of new music, real consistent. For me, expanding my brand, my name. I wanna start doing shit with some clothes. Like for me, just expanding, giving the fans a lot of content. For me, just
you want to give it the blog, the YouTubers, the Choppa.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in tune with them, Boo and them. For me, They be or I'm gonna get in tune with them.
And so now that we're on this phase of you coming up and you getting into that limelight, what's your parents saying? Like, what's the family saying? What's everybody thoughts right now? Because I know you got the guys and everybody around, and I'm scared and all that. You got the
I got the bros in the back.
But I'm saying is, what's the parents saying? What's Mama Love saying? Like, what's everybody saying right now?
RP Mama Love for me. Word, I know she proud right now.
Yes, definitely.
But my pops and shit, my pops really just taking notice. Like for me, he go out to the bars and shit. Niggas talk about me. For me, my new songs, all that. For me, he just really getting used to hearing my name. Yeah, he real like I'm not gonna say surprised, but yeah.
He's supportive though. He's
supportive. Yeah, he fuck with it. Like for me, he just tell me like keep going. Like take this shit as far. For me, at first, for me, a lot of niggas ain't really believe like in this shit. Niggas thought it was a waste of time, but for me, I stay consistent. I had to show everybody like for me, I was covered and shit.
How is those conversations even go now? Like, is Pops trying to like keep up? Is he trying to like know all the business? Or is
he not really trying to know the business.
Like, you're a man. You could go ahead and
he let me do for me what I do. Like he always let me for me. Mm-hmm. Was one of those parents that let me find out shit for myself for me. But he just take heed to it now. Like yo, like nah, like for me, you really for me word. You making a name for yourself. Like just make sure where you safe, or always as sturdy as possible. That's really it. For me, my son just. Real surprised that for me, his son for me becoming to somebody. I'm pretty sure that's like most parents experience. Like, oh yeah, my son made a name for himself.
So now let's talk about it. What can we expect for the Choppa Man brand 5 years? Where do you want to see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years, I want to see myself. At a higher level. Like I want to be at a high level. I don't want to be doing the same things I was doing before. I want to do different shit. I want to, for me, dip over to the fashion lane, for me. But I'm still going to give niggas high music. I want to see myself like with high artists like Drake's and shit. Higher, way higher. Lil Durks, all that.
Topping it. So you want to expand in the music industry?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
You name drop fashion a couple times. You into the drip. You like the drop, the drip in the mom?
I like dressing. I ain't going to lie. I love fly shit, like dressing. Like I've been liking that shit since I was a kid. So for me, I want to do that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no. So I can see you on the New York Fashion Week runways and doing your suits.
Some sturdy shit.
Yeah, no, yeah. The city hasn't really the last like acts to tap into that. Like the Drill Coke's a little new, but like the ASAP Mob, like
yeah, ASAP Mob and them. Yeah, they was
like
doing their thing.
Rocky was still dropping hit records and on the rap shit, but he was still at Fashion Week. He used to have his own shows and then Barry and was tired. Nah, they had a run like that.
Nah, he was doing his thing. I ain't gonna lie.
So I definitely like that for you, Brody.
Yeah.
So now look, you know the girls want to know. So what's it looking like right now for the chick? You got a girlfriend? How you feeling right now? How you playing the ladies for the? Girls
I don't got a girlfriend. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just focused on my career right now. I'm more focused on my career, and for me, I got my priorities straight. For me,
so for the ladies DMing right now, do you want them to send in the DMs or do you want them to flood the DMs? Or are you focused right now?
I'm focused. I'm locked in, man. I'm locked in.
Ladies, don't.
Locked in.
We sending it to the request.
No, locked in. You know.
It's going to the request section.
I'm locked in, man.
Yo, man, Choppa, bro, I appreciate having you on, my boy.
I appreciate y'all bringing me out, man.
You know, like, listen, bro, this was one of them things, bro. It's going to continue. We're going to be here next year, 10 years from now. We're going to be here the whole career, bro.
You was definitely here supporting since day one. I appreciate that.
And I just, this is our first time. I just wanted to get you in here real quick because I seen everybody else and I want to get you in on the radar and everybody else start eating up. Like, now, hold on.
My son definitely have you first.
Yo, man, Choppa, I appreciate having you on, gang.
Appreciate you, gang. Bring me out.
We definitely got more work coming out. What you got? Next record coming out? What's the next joint?
Oh My God, featuring Booba Savage.
Oh My God,
dropping this week.
This week.
Facts.
Oh my, yo. So you say you streaming crazy. So we expecting at least 100 piece on that. So
100 piece on that. I just hit 100 piece in like 10 days. For me, I need another 100 piece with that one. That's gonna do another 100 piece.
And you said that YouTube monetized.
Yeah, YouTube monetized.
Ooh, ladies, I'm telling you, the ladies know the money. They know how they YouTube.
They know how that go.
They already know. 100K 10 days. That's what he said. Okay, they on it. Hey, yo, man, Outside Gang, it's your favorite guy, Jungle Talk. Choppa in the building. Go stream that out. Choppa, Be Love, out now. Follow Choppa EBK on Instagram. It's your favorite guy, Jungle Talk. Outside Gang, I love y'all. Bow. God.